In the state of California, you're not allowed to consent to sex with an adult if you're under the age of 18. However, there is a disgusting and creepy and really horrible exception to that for married couples. So getting married as a minor to an adult, that basically gives that adult a get out of jail free card for raping a minor. It's shocking. And so that's another big reason that marriage as a minor is very harmful.
All right, thank you. So you touched on how when we think of child marriage, we usually think about, oh, it happens somewhere else. It doesn't happen in the United States. So I guess going to Frady, Unchained at Last just released a comprehensive study on the extent of child marriage in the United States. Can you describe the findings, maybe the most surprising findings?
Well, probably every one of our findings was surprising and also really alarming. What we found is that nearly 300,000 children, a few of them as young as 10, were married in the United States between 2000 and 2018. Most of them were girls married to adult men. And while, as I mentioned, a few of them were as young as 10, most of them, about 96%, were age 16 or 17, which is consistent with trends that we see around the globe, that most of the children who marry are age 16 or 17. But as Amanda was saying, at 16 or 17, because minors still don't have the legal rights of adulthood, it's just as shocking when a 16 or 17-year-old marries as when a 6 or a 7-year-old marries. But we are talking about mostly girls marrying adult men, as Amanda mentioned. The average spousal age difference across the US was about 4.1 years. When a girl was married, it was usually to a man who was approximately a little bit over 4 years older than the girl. And yet when a boy married, the age difference was about half of that. So it was much more rare. It's much less likely for a boy to marry. And when a boy marries, it's also usually a much less significant age difference. But then Amanda was talking about how marriage age laws in California undermine the statutory rape laws, and that's true across the United States. And another thing that our study found is that more than 60,000 marriages since 2000 in the United States have occurred at an age or with a spousal age difference that should have been considered a sex crime. And in about 88% of those, it's the situation like in California, where within marriage, that's not a crime anymore.